This world would be heaven if we practice what we preach to our children. Pandit Shriram Sharma Acharya. Book title: Parents' Role in the Development of Children. How often we hear such words in our society today. Being a parent is such a roller coaster ride. Parenting is tricky, you don't know it until you become one. How to raise a child, we never learned it. Children are lifelong jobs. Today's children are difficult to manage. Kids are good on their own. I want my child to be perfect. There has got to be a parenting manual. What if we educate ourselves by reading a plethora of age old wisdom curated to current times? Read on. A gardener's efforts. A gardener or a farmer takes care of the plant regularly by using fertilizers for growth, trimming them to sustain direction, and removing the weeds to make the plants bloom better. The amount of care shown by the farmer in the period starting from sowing the seed to the growing and ripening of crop in the fields reflects in the quantum and quality of the crop produced. And if they neglect, even the highest quality seeds or plants will dry up. Parents' role is akin to a gardener. Similarly, if proper care is taken while upbringing the children, if proper attention is given to their habits, activities, and education, then even children born under seemingly normal and simple environment transform into great personalities. Do you want to understand what role a parent can play in this journey of child's development? Read on. What is the purpose of human life? Human life is not just meant to be a reproductive mechanism limited to fulfilling the desires of hunger, lust, and greed. It is meant to realize the self by becoming the associates of Almighty and fulfilling the purpose of life by supporting the divine plan of making this world a better, peaceful place. Why are parents called Brahm? In our scriptures, parents are considered to be the first God because, like Brahm, who created the entire universe, parents give birth to the creativity of life through children. After the child is born, parents work hard to create a sustainable environment for upbringing of their child, and children become their topmost priority. Does it get difficult to raise children these days? However, with the ever increasing rise in nuclear families, parents struggle and lack the right wisdom in creating a supporting environment for an ideal upbringing of children. An environment where children grow up to become responsible citizens, the citizens who play their part in making this world a beautiful place. Read this parenting manual to self guide yourself on your parenting journey. Khalil Gibran said, "Parents are like a bow and children like arrows. The more the bow bends and stretches, the further the arrows fly. I fly not because I am special, but because they stretched for me." Read this book to understand how to bend yourself without breaking to help your arrows go far and swift. Some excerpts from the book. Three things are at most required apart from arranging a subsistence system and resources for proper upbringing of children: love, discipline, and independence. These three characteristics nourish the heart, character, and personality of children, provides them with the right direction that helps in becoming a good citizen. For the overall development and success of the children, it is important to fill them with words of encouragement, inspiration, and healthy competition. Any sort of inferiority complex arising out of any mistake should be removed. This will help children gain self-confidence and mental fortitude. From the point of view of harmony in family and building upon the life's journey of children, companionship with them is invaluable. Children will always be seen willing for this companionship, but they are often ignored by elders who consider them to be immature. But their wisdom is often found to be so important that adults are left surprised. The truth is that children have better abilities to make the right decision as compared to adults, but the sad thing is they are not given such opportunities. For the mental development of children, effort should be made to keep them in as much happy and pure environment as possible. They should not be controlled so much that they become disinterested, nor should they be given so much freedom that they become wild. To free them from any kind of fear, stories of courage should be told and similar examples should be given. They should be cautious but not afraid. Gradually, they should be introduced to difficult tasks. If any work goes wrong, instead of making fun of, they should be taught to improve and encouraged with proper motivation. Children should be taught to be courteous and soft spoken in every sphere of life. Gentleness lies in being polite and respecting everyone. No one should get agitated for use abusive language or act immorally. Wait for your turn, walk in line on the left and sit in the line. The moment you realize you are lacking politeness, apologize without hesitation. The parents of pretty children should pay attention to the following points. By following them, children's character can be built. First, there should not be any discrimination amongst the children based on their looks. Secondly, encourage children without comparing them with each other. Guidance should be given, keeping in view the child's ability, capability, qualities, and interest. Third, good-looking kids should be given the task where they can exhibit their looks and personality. Fourth, encourage them towards simplicity and cleanliness where they can become influential. Fifth, teach them to look for the qualities in other children and to treat them with respect. Sixth, they should be taught to avoid hubris basis their physical beauty and self-praise so that they do not grow up to be disrespectful and jealous of others. And lastly, excess beauty makes life cursed. History testifies this. If the environment of the society is predominantly ethical and only the best people are looked up to, then parents should not be worried much for the teenagers. Teenagers may themselves get involved in the zeal of excellence in such environments, but the situation is completely different as of now. It is a responsibility of the parents to take time out of their busy schedule. There's no harm even if they have to make slight reductions in their earnings. Neglecting the real needs of the adolescents will be much more expensive. In this period, the teenager needs more education than general knowledge. This is the age of social and moral education, and this knowledge can best be imparted by parents only. 4 basic building blocks considered for cultured behavior are wisdom, honesty, responsibility, and bravery. From the point of view of the internal excellence, they should be considered just as important as food, water, clothing, and residence are considered essential for the body. Some topics from the book. Parents' contribution in all-round development of children. Golden formula for intellectual development. Be the helper, not the ruler of children. Child rearing education is must. Disintegrated family, fatal barrier to child development. Evaluate child on the basis of qualities, not beauty. Adolescents should be guided affectionately. Establishment of child development centers, prevention and resistance. And lastly, mannerism, integral part of lifestyle.